The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Happy Easter to you all. I'm Rex Lita with the news. In this edition, Catholic faithfuls observe Good Friday. Fee paid for Bulolo students, and Lahani's farewells long-time skipper. Catholic faithfuls around the world joined in unison today to observe Good Friday through the Passion Walk. They recited the 14 stations of the cross depicting the death of Jesus from the time he was arrested to the time he was laid in the tomb. In PNG, the stations of the cross in the Port Moresby Archdiocese remain by far the biggest in the country, attracting hundreds every year who brave the scorching heat of the sun to walk hours singing, praying and meditating.
The Stations of the Cross started at the Hohola Sacred Heart Parish as early as 4 a.m., led by the youth of this parish with support from youth of other parishes in the Archdiocese. As is the tradition, the different stations were set up in different locations within the identified route, with the 14th station depicting the burial of Jesus hosted at Baruni village, where the walk also ended.
Joseph bought a linen straw, taking him down, wrapped him in a linen straw and laid him in a tomb that had been cut out of the rock.
For the first time, 20 soldiers from the 4th Support Battalion were engaged to help police provide surveillance and security as the walk left the city precincts to the peripheries. Police concentrated more on traffic management as the soldiers ensured the walk to Baruni was safe for everyone. While each station was assigned to a parish in the city, the Anglicans joined the walk again this year. They were assigned Station 6. This is the 12th consecutive year the Anglican Church has joined in the Good Friday walk.
Have mercy on us, O Lord. Have mercy on us. May the souls of the faithful departed, throughout the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
The walk concluded at the St. Joseph Outstation in Baruni. Pilgrims returned to their own parishes for the Veneration of the Cross. Veneration of the Cross is the official liturgy of Good Friday, when faithful show adoration and gratitude for Christ's sacrifice by bowing to, touching or kissing the crucifix. It honors the cross as the instrument of salvation. Ruth Rongola, TV1 News.
Parishioners of St. Joseph Parish in Baruni village were blessed to receive the Holy Cross for the first time since the outstation was established as part of Port Moresby Diocese 10 years ago. The Catholic faithful at Baruni led the prayers for the 14th station of cross.
The Holy Cross reached its final destination at midday today at the St. Joseph Outstation at Baruni village. The 14th station of the cross concluded this significant Good Friday event. Parishioners in Baruni were blessed to receive the cross for the first time in the Stations of the Cross in Port Moresby Diocese since the establishment 10 years ago. Led by the Sacred Heart Youth and Parishioners, the Station of the Cross started at 4 a.m. today at Hohola Sacred Heart Church. Hundreds of Christians joined the walk, a fixed event led by the Catholic Church each year during the Easter season, and in particular as a significant event on Good Friday. It involves a 14-step procession filled with prayer, singing, and reflection on Jesus' suffering and death.
Life and faith.
The Holy Cross reached Baruni today at midday after 8 hours of walking. St. Joseph President and longtime Baruni resident Peter Haihi said it was an emotional moment for around 800 Catholics faithfuls in Baruni who for so long longed to receive the cross.
Blessing come up here. Now, sample all line blue go pass there. Social minister for Bahama Master to say this like event them come up. Low place blue play. Some last place line here. The first of its kind. Over the time surrounding the most people. Then today must be blessed to say cross them cable.
The Holy Cross stays with the St. Joseph outstation until the 2027 Easter, where it will move to the next parish through the Stations of the Cross. Michael Tamtipais.
As the Holy Week unfolds with Good Friday today, a walk continued through Palm Sunday and the Passover, a major Jewish and Christian event. International news reports stating that Jerusalem repeatedly came under fire. Pope Leo XIV has expressed hope that the US-Israel war on Iran ends before Easter. In a video captured by Vatican News, Pope Leo called for dialogue, stressing that this is the time for peace.
Escalating the Middle East, do you have a message for the leaders of the US and Israel, President Trump, at this time?
I'm told that President Trump has recently stated that he would like to end the war. Hopefully he's looking for an offering. Hopefully he's looking for a way to decrease the amount of violence, of bombing, which would be a significant contribution to removing the hatred that's being created and it's increasing constantly in the Middle East and elsewhere. So I would certainly continue to give this call to all leaders of the world to say, come back to the table to dialogue. Let's look for solutions to problems. Let's look for ways to reduce the amount of violence that we're promoting. And the peace, especially at Easter, right now.
School fees for 60 students in Bulolo district were paid to respective schools this year. In total, 392,900 kina was paid through the Bulolo District Development Authority's Basil Scholarship Assistance Scheme.
In this academic year, the Bulolo DDA Scholarship Assistance Scheme has paid school fees for students attending Bulolo Technical College, the AOG Community Health Worker Training School in Leh, and Balop Teachers College, bringing the total education assistance to 392,900 kina.
You know, you brought us all this money. I think 32 plus school. You primary school, or you high school, or you secondary school, Okataman the same amount of money, 50,000. That was an helping the district working classroom. You may not talk teacher's house, you may not talk fence, you may not talk road, you may not talk water supply, you may talk classroom.
DDA Chairman and Bulolo MP Sam Basil Jr. said supporting students at Bulolo Technical College is timely. With the upcoming Wafi Golpu project, they will need a skilled and technical trained workforce. He said investing in its students now, they can be better prepared for such employment opportunities with the increasing demand for technical expertise in the development of Bulolo and the country. The district will also partner with the National Polytechnic Institute of PNG to further equip Bulolo students with practical technical skills.
Narana to Mipla Gumuglam and Balo Teachers College and Mr. Sonato Frank and Dr. Gaya Master Son Mipla giving about $250,000 on the next line again. Don't stop school stuff. Nasa Tason Mipla giving one again. Lo, CHW, lo come up next. So beginning you go to school, lo come up next too. Oba go come up pizza. Okay, tomorrow go swim, Mipla go give him school fee, lo line lo. Bulolo Tech. Bulolo Tech now, Mipla join him, Polytech to come inside.
The Bulolo MP announced that the DDA has also approved 1 million kina this year for Bulolo Technical College to construct a new 4-in-1 lecture facility. He said also that the district will pay school fees for students attending the MRA Alluvial Mining School in Wau, highlighting the importance of formal training given the district's extensive alluvial mining activities. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
Walk the Talk Association Inc. and the Gaba Gaba Flexible Open and Distance Education Center in Rigo District, Central Province, have signed a partnership agreement to give young people in the district a second chance at education. The agreement was formalized on Thursday, April 2nd, marking the official launch of the Food Support Program that will assist 84 students across the district. The education partnership between Walk the Talk Association Inc. and the Gaba Gaba Flexible Open and Distance Education Center will provide financial assistance to students doing upgrade and matriculation from grades 7 to 12. Students now have an alternative in continuing their education. President of Walk the Talk Association Inc., Vera Raga, described the agreement as a positive step towards improving access to education in the district. He said many young people miss out on these opportunities.
It's a momentous occasion because it demonstrates an outreach to the ones that have missed out on education opportunities. Education does not stop and keeps going until we close our eyes. So education is a must. Being educated provides a pathway for further integral human development, and with being educated also enables us to be empowered.
Students who attended the signing ceremony said the program gives them hope and opportunities. The Gaba Gaba Food agent also welcomed the partnership, noting that it will strengthen efforts to reach more learners in the community. The partnership is expected to open doors for young people in Rigo so they can contribute meaningfully to their communities. This is the first time Walk the Talk Association Inc. has entered into a food financial assistance partnership. The association has been focused on supporting the Rigo district in sustainable living programs. This is TV1 News. We'll bring you the day's other stories when we come back. Stay with us.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
When you're all in, anything can happen. Grab a Coca-Cola and enjoy the moment.
true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG e Mia. Pine PNG made.
Show the dishes who's boss. Fight mess with Axion, the tough grease stripper. 100% effective at doing the dirty work. The triple active power breaks down tough grease, and its antibacterial formula leaves dishes squeaky clean. Get tough on grease. Get Axion.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Tune into Scope this Sunday at 7 p.m. on TVWAN. World Vision brings gravity-fed water supply system. And water finally flows from taps in Take.
Weekly monitoring to ensure that the water is safe for the community to use.
Watch this story on Scope this Sunday at 7 p.m. on TVWAN.
You can't sell on a collectible classic you've done up without having a go first.
Should we go for a spin?
Shed and Buried Classic Cars, tonight 9:30 on Turbo.
Thanks for staying with us. Papua New Guinea is strengthening its preparedness for future health emergencies through closer cooperation with Australia and key national partners. Health officials, emergency responders and defence planners concluded a joint planning workshop in Port Moresby under the Civil Ministry Operations for Response to Health Emergencies in Papua New Guinea, or COPNG. Discussions focused on improving coordination during health crises, especially those linked to natural disasters, with participants testing real-world emergency scenarios and clarifying roles. The exercise builds on planning work from last year and will help shape two national tabletop exercises scheduled for later this year. Papua New Guinea has been represented on the world naval stage with patrol boat HMPNGS Francis Agui taking part in Australia's International Fleet Review in Sydney as part of the 125th anniversary of the Royal Australian Navy. The event brought together naval vessels from nearly 20 countries.
HMPNGS Francis Agui sailed into Sydney Harbour as part of the International Fleet Review, alongside other regional and international naval vessels taking part in Exercise Kakadu. The fleet entry was accompanied by a Royal Australian Air Force aerial display and a ceremonial gun salute, marking one of the most significant naval events in the region. Commanded by Lieutenant Siegfried Bartley, HMPNGS Francis Agui is one of 4 Guardian-class patrol boats in the Papua New Guinea Defence Force Maritime Element Fleet. The vessel was gifted to Papua New Guinea by the Australian government in 2021 under the Pacific Maritime Security Program. PNG Defence Force Chief Rear Admiral Filippo Lewara was in Sydney to witness the patrol boat's participation. This year's review saw 31 ships from 19 nations taking part, including Papua New Guinea. HMPNGS Francis Agui will return to Papua New Guinea following the conclusion of Exercise Kakadu. The International Fleet Review highlights PNG's ongoing maritime partnership with Australia and its role in regional security cooperation. Jasmine Rojak, TVWAN News.
Acting Director Public Health for Autonomous Bougainville Government, Laurencia Kumis, said that the ABG has WASH Improvement Strategic Plan 2024 to 2029 for Bougainville. However, implementation has not started because of several challenges. Supported by European Union consultants, the strategic plan was developed and launched on September 29, 2025. The strategy aims to align with PNG WASH Policy 2015 to 2030, addressing the decline in safe water accesses and hygiene infrastructure. It treats WASH as a critical big development agenda for the region. NCSL has paid out 17.6 million kina in interest to its members following a strong financial performance in the 2025 financial year. The member-owned financial institution recorded an end-of-year profit of 15.4 million kina, allowing more than 165,000 members to receive a 6% return on their savings. Of the total payout, 11 million kina in bonus interest was credited this week to members' general savings account on top of 6.6 million kina already paid during the year. The interest applies to both general savings and poro accounts. Fish farmers of Sirinumu in Central Province raised tilapia for self-substances to eat and sell for profit. This activity will upscale after the launching of the Sirinumu Commercial Tilapia Harvest Program by the National Fisheries Authority.
The National Fisheries Authority marked a significant milestone in Papua New Guinea's inland aquaculture with the official launch of the Sirinumu Commercial Tilapia Harvest Program on Thursday, April the 2nd. The initiative highlights the successful transition of smallholder fish farmers into semi-commercial and commercial production, demonstrating the growing potential of inland fisheries to contribute to food security, income generation, and rural economic development. NFA Managing Director Justin Ilakini said the program represents a major step forward in strengthening aquaculture value chains in the country. He said targeted support and partnerships can empower our local farmers to move from subsistence to commercial production. The Sirinumu initiative shows that inland aquaculture has the potential to significantly contribute to food security while creating sustainable livelihoods for our communities. Ilakini emphasized that NFA remains committed to supporting farmers through technical assistance, capacity building, and market access. The launch included farm visits, a symbolic harvest demonstration, and engagement with local farmers who have been directly involved in the program. Ilakini acknowledged the role of local communities and stakeholders in driving the success of the project. He said the program belongs to Sirinumu farmers and communities. Their commitment and willingness to adopt improved practices is what makes programs like this successful. Jasmine Rojak, TVWAN News.
We apologize that BSP is unable to provide the report today as they are closed for the Easter period. We will bring you the report on Tuesday 7th. Stay tuned. TV1 News continues after these short messages.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
You sabi to awesome condom and wambla way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Tingim, using condom long right way. Stop safe na look out you yet. Using condom all get a time. Suppose you know sabe long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Using condom good all get a time. Long haborusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Using condom banisim you yet na future blog you. This platok sabe ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
You promised we'll grow old together, remember? That's exactly the reason why we bought our houses close to each other.
Marvy, Elvie, Bola, thank you.
For political reporters, getting entirely out of control. Because American politics is the state of our own lives. 26 cities and 14 states in 5 days. Wake up! It's only our democracy at stake. This is serious stuff. We need to work together.
Oh, OTR. On the record, baby.
No, off the record.
The Girls on the Bus premieres Wednesday, April 8th, 10 p.m. on HBO.
Just like that.
Welcome back. Turning abroad from the top and to the red centre. Plenty of Territorians spent Thursday gearing up for the long weekend, but with fuel still expensive and future prices uncertain, there's a chance Easter could look a little different this year for some.
On the cusp of the long weekend, Darwinians are preparing to feast in a truly top-end fashion.
The amount of fish that we've gone through in the first 2 hours today alone has been insane.
That's despite customers and employees feeling the pinch of fuel prices.
It does make it harder for our guys to go out, to go fishing. For anyone just to drive around Darwin to come to us, I think that the fuel has made it harder for people, but the best thing is they're still coming in and they're still supporting us, which is what we love.
The volatile gas prices impacting Easter plans in a variety of ways.
Probably not as much driving as I'd like to. I think save it for dry season, hopefully when the prices are a bit cheaper.
Yeah, we'll make it work. As you can see, we've got a full car. Yeah, instead of everyone driving individually, we'll all just go as one big group.
Northern Territory Police also hitting the road. 45 designated road police vowing to keep an eye on the highway.
It's a time where a lot of people will get out into our regional and remote areas, so we'll have a focus on sort of checking in with people before they head out, checking in with people when they're out at those locations, make sure they're still doing the right thing, and then again on their way back to make sure they've had sufficient time and breaks.
In a world rocked by global uncertainty, Territorians will be hoping for more fish dinners and less fuel dilemmas as they seek to take things easy this long weekend.
Holidaymakers have packed airports across the country during one of the busiest travel weekends of the year, While many have adjusted their plans as the conflict continues overseas, others have stuck with their plans despite rising prices.
You can see there's a flurry of people behind me checking in for flights at Melbourne's Terminal 2 international departures this morning. 112,000 people are expected to filter through this terminal today, and many more at airports right around the country. Of course, the Easter long weekend and Good Friday being among one of the busiest travel days across the calendar year. Many people that we've been speaking to this morning say they're undeterred by the rising prices that they are paying to go on these holidays. Of course, the conflict in the Middle East continues to drag out and jack up the price of jet fuel around the world. Take a listen to what some travellers checking in for flights this morning had to say.
Budgeted, so we made sure we sort of booked a thing like a hotel or different bits every pay, so we sort of budgeted through and made sure, because it's pretty expensive to book it all in one hit.
We bought the tickets before the petrol price rises, so that was still expensive, I think, just being Easter.
Prices were extremely high, but it is a tour. It's an 11-hour tour. So roughly about, how much was it, $600 odd for two?
Now, the Australian Travel Industry Association says that flights on Asian and some US airlines have grown 3 times as much since before the conflict in the Middle East started. Meanwhile, some Middle Eastern carriers have reduced their fares. A fare from Sydney to London next month is as low as $1,400 return. The advice from the Department of Home Affairs and Smart Traveller, though, is to monitor the situation. Of course, there's a do not travel warning for many of those destinations in the Middle East as the conflict continues.
The government has given an update on the petrol shortages in Australia at the start of the Easter weekend.
Update on the petrol shortages in Australia at the start of the Easter weekend. Energy Minister Chris Bowen says 182 petrol stations are without diesel in New South Wales, while 48 others are totally out of stock. Across the border in Queensland, it has 75 service stations without diesel and 24 do not have unleaded. 76 don't have diesel in Victoria, 37 are out of unleaded. South Australia has 28 stations without diesel and 15 are without unleaded. In WA, 37 are without diesel, 58 have run out of unleaded. 14 stations in total are either empty on diesel and petrol in Tasmania. And in the Northern Territory, 5 stations are out of diesel and 4 don't have unleaded stock. Mr Bowen says companies and refineries are diversifying their sources and that will help the Australian market.
There's been a drop in petrol prices this week, but farmers, who are some of the biggest fuel users, are yet to see if it'll have any bearing on sky-high price of growing or transporting food. The onslaught of prices has some wondering whether harvesting is even worthwhile.
All stick, no carrot for this vegetable business. It's been hit hard by the meteoric rise in fuel prices. Diesel in particular is crucial for planting, harvesting and sending food to market.
We're all a bit anxious and a bit nervous about what's going to come.
The company is talking to major retailers, but with no room for negotiating on the wholesale market, freight could be the tipping point.
It may get to that where we won't harvest broccoli or cauliflower. And the crops are looking magnificent at the moment, and this is our time of the year that Tassie shines, especially with the leafy greens, so it is very disappointing.
The federal government has temporarily halved the fuel excise and slashed the heavy vehicle road user charge, but it's not clear how far that will go. This livestock transporter is moving up to 20,000 lamb a week to Victoria, burning through 25,000 litres of diesel.
It's a bit of a worry going forward because we still don't know, is this it? Is this where we're at? Is $3.10 a litre for diesel, is that the number? Or is it going to be higher after Easter or sometime then? So we're along for the ride.
An island off an island. Bass Strait is Tasmania's highway to the mainland. Sea carriers embed fuel surcharges into their contracts, and they've also gone up.
The cost of goods should increase. There isn't anything that touches our lips or our homes that doesn't get impacted by transport in one regard.
It's a fast-changing situation for Australian farmers and is rippling through every element of food production.
Farmers are scrambling to ensure fertiliser and now even food packaging supplies remain steady. And there's price hikes everywhere they look.
2 teenagers from New South Wales's New England region have been charged with terrorism offences following a joint investigation by the State Police Force and the Australian Federal Police.
Police received a tip-off about a teenage boy in Moree who was allegedly accessing violent extremist material online. After an extensive investigation, police then executed 3 search warrants on homes in Moree over the last week. Because of those search warrants, they then seized a mobile phone, a ballistic-style vest, literature allegedly containing extremist material inside of it, handwritten notes and notebooks. Now, a 15-year-old boy has been arrested and charged with using a carriage service to transmit violent extremist material and knowingly collecting or making a document connected with terrorism. Another boy, a 16-year-old, also was arrested and he's been charged with using a carriage service to possess violent extremist material. Both boys are facing Parramatta Children's Court today.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Lahani's farewell long-time skipper and Kasawari's Siaka Sweeps Awards.
Every growing child needs the best care to help them grow physically, socially, intellectually, and emotionally. That's why I choose Tender Care. It keeps skin clean and fresh and is hypoallergenically tested for gentle and safe protection. So my child can be protected for all of life's adventures. Tender Care.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
You sabi to awesome condom and wambla way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Tingim, use him condom long right way. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banisim you yet na future blog you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Missing the headlines that matter the most? Only one better way to stay up to date. TVWAN Online. One click on tvwan.com.pg. Access PNG's breaking news, top stories, international news, and the latest in sports and entertainment. Visit tvwan.com.pg wherever you are in PNG and bookmark it to your home screen. TVWAN Online, the news source you can trust, just one click away.
Did you know that you can get the latest updates on what's happening on the DTV app? 1. Open the DTV app. 2. Go to the profile on the upper right-hand corner of your screen and scroll down to push notifications. 3. Turn it on and you're good to receive notifications on the latest sports, TV series, and movies. DTV, your TV on the go.
She tried to run, so I shot her. Just calm down, please. How can I if we're talking about Christy? Get the boat going!
Where is my daughter? Where is Christy?
Where's your wedding ring?
You refuse to give in to our requests. We are going to kill all the hostages.
You're hiding something. Christy is alive. Mom. We thought you were dead.
I'm not so confused.
You chose to get married.
My Husband's Wife season premiere Monday, 13th April on TV1+.
Why is a private investigator looking into a traffic fatality?
What can you tell me about?
Do you drink?
Heavily, it's a point of pride.
Should you and I discuss this over a drink?
Tuesdays I dry out.
Today's Wednesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Spooky. Action! Ah! Oh, you're fascinating.
And you haven't even seen the riddle tattooed on my ass.
Honey Don't. Premieres Saturday, April 4th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
In sports, the Bintanga Lahani's have farewelled their long-time captain Charlie Booker and named Palangat Kanini as the new team's keeper ahead of the 2026 Digicel ExxonMobil Cup season. Chief Executive Officer of Lahani's, Simon Sia, was amongst 12 franchise club officials and captains witnessing the launch of the Digicel ExxonMobil Cup season 2026 at the Gateway Hotel recently. Sia provided insight into club's training and preparation for the season. She also revealed the new coaching team and player leadership.
Management has changed, coaching staff has changed, players has changed, so big changes with the Lahani's team this year. We are focusing on discipline. So that's what we are focusing on this year. It's not just how well you can play, but how disciplined you are on and off field. This is the direction the Lahani's is moving in. So
Sia thanked Booker for his strong leadership and years of service to the club. She said the team was honored to have him lead the side for many seasons.
So we really thank Charlie for his service, integral part of the Lahani's, but we are now moving in different directions. So we wish him all the best in his career with another team.
Simon admitted it was not an easy decision to release senior players, including Booker. However, she said the club is now confident Palangat Kanini taking the club forward.
Stepping into Charlie's shoes, Charlie's been a veteran with the team for very long, but I know he has the capabilities and we are behind him all the way. So.
Kanini's appointment comes as the Lahani's look to rebuild with a young squad. The club has recruited strongly during the off-season, bringing in fresh talent to strengthen the team. Rexley. The Baroka Motors Isuzu Men's T20 Smash Championship champions Kasawari's captain Lega Siaka has led his side to an unbeaten championship round while sweeping the tournament's top individual awards. The 2026 edition of the tournament concluded in a thrilling finish, 110 for 4 over the more fancied Mariners, 108 all out in 19 overs.
The 33-year-old cricketer Lega Siaka has over 10 years of experience in domestic and international cricket, playing with the PNG Barramundi. Combined leadership and performance to guide the Kaswaris to victory, winning all 4 of their fixtures, including the grand final on Sunday, March 29 at Almini Park. Lega Siaka's outstanding campaign earned him Player of the Tournament and Best Batsman awards, presented during the grand final ceremony. He started with the bat scoring 161 runs from 4 innings, an average of 53.67 and a strike rate of 137.61. Batting in the top order, he scored 7 hit and 7 of score 6, including top score of 58, and played a key role in the Kaswaris innings.
Look, we've been trained day in and out, like coach been on our feet and tell us do the basic stuff and do the hard work in the nets. So we're trying to bring them into the game, try and become a winning match running, and for my mind, trying to become a top highest scorer on this tournament. So I achieved it. Once again, thanks to the coach and the players. Under 120 is good total for us to chase down. So yeah, we achieved it. So I'm proud to the boys. Thanks to the boys.
Siaka had earlier set the tone in round 2 on Friday, March 27, contributing a match-winning all-round performance to secure a 19-run victory over the Madmen. The Kaswaris posted 116 for 6 before bowling out the Madmen for 97 in 91.1 overs, with Siaka's performance earning him Player of the Match. Siaka emphasized that the team's success was built on shared commitment. He also commended his Kaswari teammates, crediting their support and teamwork as key to their undefeated run and ultimate title victory.
Last year, World Cup, we didn't do really well. We didn't play hard enough. We were trying to cover those things, trying to train hard, play hard, and trying to make it better this year.
Now a seasoned campaigner, Siaka is using this latest success as a platform to push for a return to the national side, setting his sights firmly on the Barramundi.
Pretty sure I'm trying to work hard and show the coach I can do it in the national team also.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
The 9th edition of the annual Sports Talk Sevens tournament kicked off today at the Santos National Football Stadium. Some great Rugby Sevens actions were on display as the race for the Rugby Sevens title intensifies. Competition heavyweights, including defending champions Devo Babas from Fiji and two-time champions of this event, Arab Black Orchids, made a statement introduction on the first day of the tournament. This tournament is sponsored by New Power Limited, Kumul Mineral Holdings Limited and Coral Sea Hotels. Winners in all divisions and categories will share the cash prize of 104,000 kina. Kieran Foran made a dream start to his coaching career, leading the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles to a dominant 52-18 win over the Dolphins in his first game in charge last night. Foran took over the coaching role from Anthony Seibold after he was sacked from the role last week.
The first is underway in round number 5.
The highly anticipated match, played on Thursday night in round 5 of the 2026 NRL season, marked a remarkable turnaround for Eagles after a difficult start to the year. Kieran Foran took over an interim coach just days after the sacking of Anthony Seibold, with the club sitting winless after 3 rounds. Despite limited preparation time, Foran's impact was immediate. Manly played with energy and confidence, running in 8 tries in a one-sided performance. Star fullback Tom Trbojevic was outstanding, producing a vintage display, while forward Homole Olokuatu dominated with strong running and playmaking.
Set it up for Tom Trbojevic. Well, welcome back, Homole.
The 52 points haul placed Foran amongst a rare group of coaches to score 50 or more points in their debut match, underlining the scale of the achievement. However, the win did not come without challenges. The Dolphins managed a late fight back, exposing areas Foran admitted still needs improvement, particularly in defense and consistency. Speaking after the game, Foran expressed relief and pride in his team's response following what was described as a turbulent week.
He lost it. Manly are presented with a 3rd try.
The former Manly Premiership winner had only recently transitioned into coaching, making the result even more significant. The victory has injected new life into Manly's season and sparked belief that Foran could guide the club back into contention. While it is only one game, his first outing as coach has already made a strong statement. That's it for sports. Now the weather forecast.
Regional forecast. Southern Port Moresby, Kerama and Alotau, cloudy periods with some rain showers. Womase, late cloudy, few showers. Madang, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Kokoporo, Baul and Kimbe, cloudy with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Buka, rain showers and thunderstorms. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Goroka, Banza and Kundiawa, cloudy at times with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
And that wraps up the news tonight. Pleasant viewing. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by